Hello, welcome to Math Companion. Now, to solve this, we are going to get rid of the decimal variables in the numerator. So to do this, we are going to multiply by 2 on both sides. Now, when you multiply by 2 in the numerator, it's going to be 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. Then divide by x squared minus x minus 6, which is equals to 0, because 0 times 2 is just 0. Alright, now our next step, we are going to factorize both quadratics. So beginning with the numerator, I have 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. Now we need to figure out the two numbers. When I add, I'm going to get negative 7, but when I multiply, I'm going to get positive 6, because 2 times 3 is 6. Now the two numbers are negative 6 and negative 1. And over here, 2x squared can be split as x multiplied by 2x. Now, we want to make a diagonal consideration, and I placed 2x here so that it can lie on the same diagonal as negative 6, because 2 is a factor of negative 6, and 2 can divide negative 6 negative 3 times. Therefore, making horizontal connection, I'm going to have the factors as x minus 3 and 2x minus 1. So those are the two factors for the numerator. Now let's consider the denominator here. We have x squared minus x minus 6. Now we are going to look for two numbers. When we add, we are going to get negative 1, because the coefficient of x is negative 1. And when we multiply those two numbers, we are going to get negative 6, whereby negative 6 for this case is the constant. Alright, so the two numbers are negative 3 plus 2. You actually get negative 6. And on this side here, we know x squared can be split as x multiplied by x. And therefore, having the horizontal connection, our factors are x minus 3 and x plus 2. Now, our next step, we are going to combine both quadratics in a factored form. Now, for the numerator, it's going to be x minus 3 and 2x minus 1, while in the denominator is x minus 3 and x plus 2. All this is equals to 0. Alright, now look at this. We have common factors for both the numerator and the denominator, so we can just divide them or we cancel them out, and therefore we have actually simplified this this rational equation. Now we are left with 2x minus 1 and x plus 2. Alright, so but the expression we have in the denominator can never be equal to 0. So if we have to solve this equation, we are actually interested in what should be equal to 0. So we can never have a 0 in the denominator. So it's going to be x plus 2 is not equal to 0. And therefore x cannot be equal to negative 2. Because if x is going to be equal to negative 2, in the denominator we are going to get a 0. So we are only left with the numerator, whereby 2x minus 1 should be equal to 0. Now moving negative 1 to the other side, we are going to have 2x is equals to 1, and therefore x will be equals to, you divide by 2 on both sides, is going to be equal to a half. So our correct solution for this rational equation is going to be x is equals to a half. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so that you get updated every time we post super interesting questions. Have a great time.